We have seen calls for change in the streets around the world, leading to some major corporate shakeups. Some of those have been voluntary as companies gauge public attitudes, but other companies are being forced to change. And Michael Serapia was back. Change prompted in some cases by controversy, Michael.
Absolutely. As we see the reverberations, as you suggest, from the streets now making their way into corporate boardrooms. Take, for example, when it comes to one company that's being forced to change, CrossFit, of course, a popular form of exercise, also a corporate entity, though. And over the weekend, the CEO of CrossFit got into some huge trouble. He was responding to the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation in the U.S. That institution sending out a message well known with social advocates that racism is a public health issue as it creates unequal housing, employment, and education opportunities. But the CrossFit CEO, well, he decided to tweet a dismissive reaction to that argument for racial justice. Take a look at the tweet that was sent out by the CEO, calling the conclusion Floyd 19, essentially dismissing the racial injustice of George Floyd's killing in the same way he dismissed health protocols in the face of COVID-19. Reaction to all of this was very swift. Reebok, of course, the footwear company owned by Adidas, well, it ended a lucrative 10-year relationship with CrossFit over that tweet. The CrossFit CEO apologizing, saying he had made a mistake and was not trying to be a racist. And it's not limited to the United States. The Canadian company Vancouver Candle also coming under attack after a small brand agency, Warner McDaniel, released 2 messages from Vancouver Candle on its Instagram account. In one message, someone from the company using the N-word and saying it was okay to do so. In another, someone with the same company making a disparaging remark about Jews. Warner McDaniel, the agency, said they released the messages because they wanted people to know that racism is alive here in Canada as well, Heather. But again, the demands for change on the streets now being seen in the corporate world.
So flip to the other side, not companies that are being criticized and called out, but companies that are trying to show some leadership on this issue. What examples are there, Michael?
Well, some pretty big examples, some pretty big names, beginning with Amazon, because Jeff Bezos, he just recently got a lot of praise because he reacted to some very racist comments. The CEO of the world's largest retailer calling out racist comments from people online after Amazon posted Black Lives Matters on the company website. Also getting praise today, Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian, you see him there. He resigned his seat on Reddit, the board for Reddit, and urged members to fill it with a black candidate. He also donated $1 million to Colin Kaepernick's Know Your Rights campaign, and he said any future gains on his Reddit stock, well, that will be funneled to causes that benefit the black community, and that's because he says his biracial daughter, he wants to be able to answer with pride the question, Dad, what did you do to make the world a better place?
Michael, thank you very much.
You're welcome.